Hey y'all, hey, welcome back to My Life on a Budget. Y'all, it's time for me to set up my November budget really quick. I am running kind of late. It is November the 5th, but technically our first check is not until like next week. So we still have a couple of days before it needs to be done. But I do want to go ahead and get things done because we do have some things going on for November. So I do want to discuss that. All right. So if you are interested in seeing your girls' November budget as well as my November goals, then stay tuned. Okay, y'all, so boom, if you stay tuned, you are willing to take this little ride with your girl. First of all, hey y'all, hey, happy Saturday. It is Saturday here, you guys. When I am recording this video, I just want to get a lot of things done today, and so this is on my main list, okay? And I am running short on time just because I have a lot of things to do. Plus, one of my daughters has been sick, and so I've been kind of being mommy on mommy duty. Even though they're 18 years old, girl, they still want their mommy, okay? Especially when they get sick. Any other time, honey, she telling me how grown she is or whatever, or girl, please. But anyway, if you are a returning budget babe, hey y'all, welcome back. I really appreciate y'all for being here. Thank you so much to our returning subscribers. If you are new here and you are feeling the vibe here with your girl, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit that hit that notification button and hit that button if you like the video and like the content. Like I told you, we're gonna be here. If you haven't watched any of my other videos, I introduced myself. I am the budget babe herself, honey. I have a family. I'm married with a family of 4 in the house, and we are living this thing called life, y'all. Trying to live our best life on a budget, though. Okay, so if you are interested in that type of journey, we will be having some kind of budget videos. We have also I do hauls, grocery hauls. Also, I'm gonna do some lifestyle things. We've been out of town here and there, so I do have a lot of videos that I can upload as well to this channel as well. It's just a whole thing that I'm gonna try to incorporate this channel on, and I'm trying to get everything acclimated and get my schedule down so that I can know what I need to do. All right, now that we got the logistics out the way, y'all. Oh my goodness, y'all. That was a lot. Let's talk about first things first, right? We're going to do my budget today, all right? Now, y'all already remember that we have things going on in November, like it is Thanksgiving, okay? We're hosting Thanksgiving here, so when we do our budget, we're going to take that into consideration as well, because I need to raise up our grocery budget. All right, I was going to start a little envelope, but since it's already November, I feel like that doesn't really make sense to do. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to raise up our grocery budget this month, and I will have to kind of lower some other things, hopefully, that I'm not spending anything miscellaneous or whatever. I'm just going to have to make some decisions this month, y'all. So come along with me and let's talk about that. The other thing is I want to talk about my November goals. Okay, this is my beautiful Erin Condren book. It is from Erin Condren. Like I said, it's Hello Kitty, you guys. I love me some Hello Kitty. And it is just my goals book. Okay, so I got that from Erin Condren. If you guys ever want to look it up, it's personalized and everything. I'm actually almost done with this book, y'all. So, yeah. I went ahead and we can go over the my November goals, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to write them all pretty so that they can go right here in the front of the notebook. And like I told y'all at the beginning, I know that I'm kind of late. I know that it is already, let's see, what's the date? The 5th, but technically we haven't gotten paid for November yet, and so that's the reason why it's giving me a couple of extra days to kind of get some things done here. Okay, and so what I'll do is I'll go over the goals, and then I'll write them out on this pretty piece of paper right here. I'm just going to use, it's the happy planner paper that I use. I think this was from the sewing one or the crafty the crafty planner collection with those little washi tapes on there, okay? And then for the numbers, we're going to just use the alphabet book. This is a very, very old book, and yeah, we're going to just use this, okay, for our numbers. I'm going to see what letters I mean what numbers I want to use. Preferably one that has all the numbers in there, because I at least need 8. Those pink ones, I might be able to use those pink ones. I got red too. I kind of wanted this design right here. Okay, yeah, these may work. Those are silver, but I wonder if I got it in gold, y'all. Yeah, here we go. Okay, we'll do gold because we're in February. We're in November, and so yeah, I'm just trying to keep with those type of, you know, what am I trying to say? I don't know what I'm trying to say. Those type of colors. That's what I'm trying to say. Those type of colors. So let's move this stuff out of the way really quick, y'all. And let's on my list this week is not this day. Today is also cleaning up my dang on desk. Okay, because this dust, I cannot do the dust. Like for real, I cannot do this at all. It is bothering me, y'all. And so after I finish this video, I just want to make sure that I get my videos out the way, and then I can do everything else that I need to do. But I definitely cannot do. I can't do that. Okay, so let me find some months, and let's see what we're gonna use. I do have some random papers all over the place, y'all. And so I'll probably just flip through this as I'm looking. I really don't like this writing, y'all, but I do want to go ahead and use up this lettering. I didn't care for this lettering, y'all, but hold up. You can tell it's really old too. We're gonna just use this. Okay, y'all, so let's discuss the November goals. This is what we'll do here. I'm going to just tell you guys what I put on here just for the sake of time, and then I'll pause it and write it, and then we can get onto the budget, because that's what we're really here for. Okay, so first things first is November. I want to restart my envelopes. Okay, there's certain cash envelopes or sinking funds that I needed to restart, and for sure it was my Christmas one, my petty cash for sure, and my husband's birthday dinner. I said I was going to do a party, but I changed my mind just because I want to be cognizant of all the money that we're spending, and I've already said that we spent way too much money in 2022, and so we want to try to do things very much so on a budget, okay, until the rest of the year, so that we're putting ourselves together for next year. Okay, number 2 is going to be set up my IG for my travel agency. I am a travel agency, and so our travel agent, I should say, and I do want to be more focused on my travel business. I need to get some cards made. I need to get some pictures uploaded from some past trips, just like some maintenance that I need to do to make sure that I remember that I am a travel agent girl, and that is a side hustle, and you definitely need to be making sure you are doing what you need to do. So if anybody wants to inquire about travel, please feel free to get with me. It's Tracy J, the Travel Bae, and that's TracyJTHATRAVELBAE @gmail.com. Tracy J, the Travel Bae. And of course, we'll write that down. All right. And then number 3 says no random spending this month. And that is very important, you guys. And y'all will see about my budget when I show you guys that in a few minutes, because I don't have any extra money to be randomly spending. Like, all of my money has to have a name, and I have to know what I'm doing with it so that I can meet our goals for the rest of the year. We're already in November, and y'all see how fast these months are going. Okay, number 4 says journaling. Journaling is a must. I always journal, you guys, and so it is very much so important for me, for my mental health, to make sure that I am writing down my thoughts and how I'm feeling, and kind of processing that through. And so if anybody can relate to that, then y'all already know, like, you have to get your feelings out, or else they'll be, consume you. Okay. Number 5 is get back on my water goals. I was up to 96 ounces a day in water, and I feel like that I kind of been slacking off, especially since I have not been doing my walking as I should. The summer has kind of closed, and I kind of got a little lackadaisical, and I don't want to do that, because I don't want to regain all the weight that I had already lost. And so yeah, so I need to get back, make sure that I'm back drinking my water no matter the time of day. All right. Number 6 says get back on regular review of my weekly transactions. And again, that goes back to my budget. I am super duper watching my budget this month. And so I have to stay on track with my weekly transactions, and so you guys will see those videos for this month. Also, hopefully you guys will see a lot of more videos from me, because I definitely plan on trying to get focused on my channel and making sure that I'm putting the videos out, even if I'm not putting them out like on the days that everybody else is doing them, even if I'm not putting my budget videos out on the first day of the month. I don't want to feel any type of way or any type of pressure because I'm not doing my stuff like everybody else is. I just want to do what I want to do, the way I want to do it, the way I feel comfortable with it, and those that will feel me, and that's just it, and that's just all. Okay, so number 7 says get back on the joint savings account contributions, no excuses. That's definitely true. I need to, our joint savings, we have been going and dibbling, dabbling back and forth in our joint savings just because we could, and we definitely feel the pressure on that. We definitely see that balances went down, and so I want to stay cognizant of that and make sure that that is a main goal, because I want to have a certain amount of money in that account so that if something happens, we definitely can handle it. Okay. And then last but not least, number 8 is going to be no extra spending this month after the planner you're going to buy for next year for you and Tia. Do not spend. When I'm saying that, Tia is one of my good dolls, and I'm working with her, and so we're gonna get the 18-month planners that are on sale right now at Happy Planner for like $9.99. And that way she can kind of get started on her Happy Planner journal to see how she feels about using the Happy Planner. And that's just it, and that's just all for that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put you guys on hold 1 second. When I come back, we're going to have all our goals written right here, and then we'll move along to our budget section. All right, y'all, so just like that, we are back and we are done. And that is our monthly November goals. We have those written out all pretty. Oh, I didn't tell you guys what pens I'm using. I did use the purple or metallic looking G2 pen. This is the case. Okay, it has all those pens in there, and when I tell you I am in love with these pens, that .7 is everything. I'm usually not a retractable girl, but when I tell you those pens write smooth, baby, my baby made me a believer on these pens, honey. I was like, yeah, let me get them. Let me order them real quick. All right, so boom, so we're going to put this back into our planner just like this, and that's going to be right in front of our November section, okay, right before my November catch-all section. Remember, this is my catch-all section right here, and it tells us every single thing that we got going on this month as far as our bills go, so that I can get a quick glance of what I have going on. This particular page is always at the forefront of my planner. Okay, and then as I'm doing the weekly goals, it gets into what do you have to do every week. All right, so anyway, let's get here. We're talking about the budget now. Let's move to the budget. We're in November. I have taken the time to go ahead and write my budget names out. We're going to pull those things out. So move this over to the side here, guys. And let me sit down. Let me make sure you guys can see what we have going on. This is our November Live a Positive Life. Y'all already know I'm on positivity at all times, okay? Let's talk about it. We have 2 separate sections, all right? Now, remember my monthly calendar that you looked at, which was my catch-all calendar. That particular calendar just lets me know that I have bills that are due here at our home, okay? It does not incorporate every single thing. This bill pay calendar only incorporates our regular monthly dues that we always have, okay? This particular one is our in-depth budget, all right? So this is just my bill pay checklist. On this, I've only taken every single thing that I wrote from my 2-page calendar right here, all of these bills, and I just simply put them here, okay? And that is only because I need to keep track of have you paid them, all right? And it's also an easily quick glance for me. So for instance, if I know that I'm not going to get my first paycheck until, for me, it'll be the 15th of the month. I think my husband might get paid before we do. But anyway, I'm not going to get paid until the 15th of the month, right? So right here, I see that on the 15th, I got bills that are going to be due. But hopefully, I've already paid the bills that are up here, because normally when I'm doing my budget, I am a paycheck by paycheck budgeter, though I do budget my whole month, but I do break it down by paycheck because they fluctuate, y'all. Okay, so yeah, so we're gonna move that out of the way, and we're gonna talk about our actual budget this month. I did go ahead and pre-write down my categories just to make it much more easier for me and for you guys as well. Let me find a pen that I'm gonna use. Put this pen back. I also have these felt tip Sharpie pens that I bought as well. We're gonna try those out too, y'all. Okay. Now, as far as our income goes, I don't really discuss my income here, but what I will do is I'll tell you the amount of money I want to use to handle our household. So for the sake of this particular income, we're going to say that we're working with about $7,500 for the month. Okay, that amount is not correct. But that's the most amount of money that I'm willing to spend in our household. All right. So the maximum goal is going to be, I don't want to spend over $7,500 this month. All right. So that's the first thing. The second thing is that, I don't do I don't do a zero-based budget. Okay. So that's where my budgets kind of change with the regular budget community. Okay, I do not do a zero-based budget. I like to keep a certain amount of money in my account or a little buffer in my account. Okay, that's like a couple $100s. That's my goal, to always have a couple $100s in my account. So I do not like to budget my money all the way down to a certain amount. For me, I found it's easier to say how much money you want to spend for the entire month with everything. And then you can, because I have some other things that I do on the side that are not represented here, like that has to do with my personal account and not our household. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. All right, so that's where my budget kind of changes in from what you guys are normally used to seeing in the budget community. You guys, a lot of people do budget their money all the way out, and I don't do that. Okay, but that's, you guys do the budget that works best for you guys. For me, that's what I do. Okay, so I know for the month I don't want to spend over $7,500 in all of the household bills that's coming out of our joint account. Okay, that does not represent our income, but that means that I never want to budget more than that. Okay, here I really would prefer to keep it to between $7,000 and $7,300. If you guys really want to know the truth, I really would prefer $6,800, but I really never have gotten that, especially since things have been rising up so much and things cost more. Okay, so let's talk about a couple things now. For my household, let's talk about our mortgage. I already wrote in $2,651 for the mortgage. I started writing this in, like I told you guys before. I realized I need to do a video. Okay, so that $2,651 for our mortgage is already there. Now that does not represent the amount of my mortgage. I do pay extra on our mortgage, and so that amount includes that. Okay. Also, we're finishing paying off some HOA dues, so I do have a HOA due. The budget is for $292, and not $292, but I normally pay them $300. Okay, my cell phone bill. Let me turn this to the side. Let me stand up and make sure you guys still can see it though. Okay, yeah. All right, so all right. So my cell phone bill, we're going to put $400 for the month because it includes my cell phone bill and my two girls' cell phone bill. So we do have 3 bills with T-Mobile, and our bill is about $400 a month. All right, now electric. Let's talk about our electric bill. Our electricity bill is kind of going to go down because it's getting a little cooler, but it's not that cool. We're in Houston. And so I still feel like my bill would at least be like between, I really want to say $250. I don't feel like it should be over $250. Last month it was like $300 and something, but remember it was kind of finishing off the end of September's bill, and so I kind of feel like that wow, it was so much. All right, so we're gonna just budget for $250 for that. Okay, now for my gas bill, and we're talking about the gas bill at my house, not the gas bill for my car. Our gas bill is normally about 40 something dollars. So what I'm going to budget for my gas bill is going to be $45 for this month. Now the water and trash bill, I actually did get that bill, but I don't know how much it was. So I'm gonna put $90 for this. I feel like it should be, it's been around 80. Last month it was $86.84 with the fees. They add an extra fee because when you're paying for your bill online, they charge you for a fee. So I'm gonna put $90 for that, okay? My cable and my Wi-Fi, our cable bill is about $289 a month. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put $300 here. Okay, now my Netflix bill is always the same. It's $16.77. So we're gonna put $17 for Netflix. My Life 360 bill, which is our it's my tracker for my kids. That particular bill is $16.23. So I'm gonna put $17 for that as well. I have ADT from me and my mom. The ADT for me is going to be like $48.95. And then for my mom, let me tell you how much it is for her. Her bill is $42.99. Okay, I could have rounded those to 43 and 49, but whatever. All right, now as far as my husband's cell phone bill, now last month my husband's cell phone bill was $119.30, and I think it was because we paid after after the date it was due. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put 120. He did get a brand new phone, and I'm wondering if part of that had to do with him getting his new phone, as well as they charged maybe like some kind of fee because we didn't pay it on the day we were supposed to pay it. All right. And then now, as far as my lawn care, my lawn gets done, excuse me, twice a month. And Papa has been taking out about $50 for that. So we're going to put $100 for that. The kids and I have a life insurance policy. And our life insurance policy is $35.63 a month. So we're going to put $36 here. I also have an Audible account. My Audible is about $16.18. So $16.18 there. And then last but not least in that particular section is my Google storage bill. And my Google storage, I paid $2.12 for that. All right, so moving on down to transportation. Now I have Diavion's car, DDJ. That is my daughter. Her name is Diavion, and she is my 22-year-old. She has a vehicle. We just want to verify that she pays that amount. And, of course, she normally does. And I would just check that she did that. All right. Now, let's talk about AAA. Our AAA bill is actually $12.16. And then for my gas bill, let's talk about gas, you guys. Now, we're talking about gas for the car, okay? I literally just went and got gas today. And I spent, to fill up my tank at $2.89 a gallon. I want to say I spent between 40 and 50 bucks. Okay, so and then also Papa is also getting gas, and he is paying for gas too. He goes to work 5 days a week. I stay at home and work from home. So our budget that we've been giving ourselves for gas is about $550 for the month. Okay, now let's talk about Papa's car insurance. Papa has his car insurance, and his bill for his car insurance has been $60.21. Diavion's car insurance has been $207. I want to say $207 and some change. And I think my car insurance has actually went up, y'all. I'm so sick of my car. Is anybody else's car insurance going up? Like, I really got an attitude about that, y'all. Like, State Farm is really trying me with this freaking insurance going up. Okay, so my baby's insurance is $207 and 58 cents. So we're gonna move hers to 208. She really gives me like 207. If it's 207.58, my baby gonna give me 207.58. Period. My insurance has went up to 145. I want to say it's a little bit more than 145. Like I want to say it's like 155 now. Like they really are on my nose, y'all. All right, so then let's talk about groceries. Oh my God, so groceries, this is the main focus on groceries. Now, normally groceries, I give myself $900 a month. I've been giving myself $900 a month because things have gone up, y'all, and things have been costing so much. But the fact that we are also doing Thanksgiving and the meal that we're gonna have, y'all, I feel like we need to raise that particular budget up. And so to keep from going over the budget, I'm gonna lower my miscellaneous amount and I'm gonna lower my eating out amount. Okay, we don't have anything planned for this month as far as eating out, and so I think I should do that. Okay, now, so what I'm gonna do is for my groceries in my home, I'm gonna give myself $1,000, y'all. That's literally only one more $100 than I normally would have gave myself. I normally give myself $900, but I feel like I can make it work with $1,000 this month, you guys, and that's including my dinner for Thanksgiving. Okay, so instead of my dining out budget, I would normally give myself $200 for dining out. I'm gonna take 50 from that just to allocate it from there. So I'm gonna give myself $150. Okay, but my guilty trait is that anytime I don't have food cooked, I go to Frenchie's. Anybody who knows what Frenchie's is like girl, boy, like seriously, Frenchie's chicken is fried chicken, you guys. Oh my God, it is right there up the street from my house, and when I tell you I be tearing they butt up, I be tearing they butt up. Do you hear me? All right, so I'm gonna take $50 from my eating out budget this month, and I'm gonna move it to give myself the extra money for my groceries. Okay. Now, my King's dog food. King is my dog. His dog food has really went up, you guys, and his dog food has went up to about $92. Okay, a month. Um, I'm gonna budget for $92 because last month though, because I'm not sure because it was a longer month, we had to pay for his dog food twice in the month. Okay, so that really put us over budget. But I think since we already have dog food, we may be safe. I'm hoping. Okay, I'm hoping. All right, so let's move on now. My nails and my feet. We're gonna give myself. I'm gonna give myself $250 for my nails. I'm gonna give myself $70 for my feet. Um, I feel like some of that money will come from my personal account, and that's the reason why I'm giving myself so low. Because my feet themselves cost about $60, okay, plus the tips, so that's why I'm saying like $70. And then my nails are like between one something and up, $100 and up. So if I at least only get my nails done one time out of the week, and then use both times for my feet, I think I should be safe with that, okay? But either way, my nails is a requirement, and my nails are gonna get done, and so it's just what it is, okay? Now, as far as Papa's haircut, he gets his haircut twice out of the month, and so this month we're gonna give him $100 to get his haircut. It's normally about $50 every 2 weeks that he takes out for his maintenance, and so whatever extra he has with that money, he just uses it, and it is what it is. Okay. Now my miscellaneous budget, my miscellaneous for anything that I didn't allocate here, and I normally give myself $300, you guys, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give myself $250. And that's going to allocate the 50 from here and the 50 from here to give me that extra $100 that I gave myself in the groceries, okay? I don't want to go and add more debt. I want to figure out how to maneuver it without it, okay? Now, down here, I got my 2 Capital One bills, but both of these bills actually should be paid off for this month, and I should not have to pay anything. If I do have to pay something, it's going to be very minimum to get these accounts closed, like, you know, $15, $20, $30, if that, to just make sure no more interest is left. But I feel like that is going to be the main and everything for that, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause you guys really quick, and I'm going to add this up, and let's see how much money we're talking about that this is going to cost us, okay? 1 second. All right, y'all, so after checking my math and checking it twice, that number is $7,315.61, you guys, that I am expected to pay in household and variable income, or I'm sorry, in variable bills outside of my credit card bills, okay? And so 73.15.61, I'm okay with that. It definitely gives me under the $7,500, and so anything extra that I'll have remaining, let's see, 7,500 minus 73, 1561 equals 184.39. And so, and I'm thinking that is going to be my payment for my Capital One bills. Not my Capital One bill, but my one credit card that I have. Like, these are going to be paid off, and I'm thinking I'm going to use that extra amount that I had allocated for that to get to the $7,500. I think I'm going to put the 184 towards that. Okay, but we'll see how it goes. As long as I stay under the amount that I said, I feel like I'm okay with that, you guys. I'm not one of those people who have to have every single dime, you know, accounted for or whatever, but I definitely do want to know where my money is being spent and where my money is going. So, as long as I can stay around the number or, you know, the amount that I have allocated for our home, then I'm definitely okay with that, okay? And that's definitely going to be a plus for me, okay? So what we're going to do is I'm just going to put this back into my section here, into my budget section, so that now everything is ready to go. All right, I can turn directly from our budget tab here and turn directly to what we said we have going on. And then when I have my as I'm paying my bills, so in other words, when we get paid on the 15th, we want to make sure that all of these bills are paid for, okay? And then I need to also keep in consideration what bills need to be paid until we get paid again, because I'm going to have some things that are going to be due down here. Okay, so this is going to have me to be easy to pay it off. Hey girl, did you pay your Life 360? For instance, the Life 360 is already on there. It's due on the 2nd and has been taken out, but the money from this particular bill is actually already there from last month's cushion that's already in our account. Okay, so when I go here to check this off, this will be checked off already, and all of the bills, as a matter of fact, should be already paid up until the 15th. This will all be checked off, okay? Because that money is already allocated into my account and still sitting there, because like I said, I don't get paid until the middle of the month. Okay, and then here's where we'll do our weekly expenses so that I can go back to how much I said I was going to do for the month and determine how much money I have for each particular week. All right, so that is going to be it, and that is going to be all for this particular video. Thank you so much for those who have stayed down with me, guys, for this whole video. I know it's a little bit more lengthier than what I normally would do. Well, not really. Not really. Some of my videos is getting kind of long, y'all. It just is what it is. I just have to catch up, and it kind of just takes me some time to do that, y'all. But anyway, it is what it is. If you made it to the last of this video, thank you so much for sticking with your girl. I greatly appreciate it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you have not subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe, you guys. And I will see you guys on the next time. My Life on a Budget. Bye.